Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to do my new favorite spring look. I'm using all Younique products for my eyes, their eye mineral pigments, their eyeliners, and of course their 3D fiber lash mascara. So stay tuned and you will find out how to do this nice, simple, subtle look for spring. Thanks. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to use is the eye pigment in Curious. It's a nice light color. And I'm going to use my liner shader brush to put that on right underneath my eyebrows on both sides. So let's do this. And it's a nice light, almost see-through color, but it does give a little bit of a shimmer, which is nice right underneath the eyebrows. And you'll notice that I put on my pigments really light. You can go crazy if you want to, but I don't do that on a normal basis. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put underneath that Sexy. It's a little bit darker color, and it just kind of gives a little bit of dimension and depth right underneath the eyebrow area. So we're going to do that, and I'm using the same brush just because they're very similar colors, so the colors won't run or give you a weird combination of colors, so that's good. Okay, here we go. So I am done with this brush. Okay, next I'm going to use Flirty, which is a nice light purple color. And purple is great for brown eyes. It's also really good for green eyes. I don't have green eyes, but I know friends who do, and they love their purple eyeshadows. So again, I'm using just a little bit. Speaking with, you can always make it darker if you want to. And I'm using the Younique Deluxe brush for this. Okay, and we're gonna go right over the eyelid. And unfortunately the lighting in my bathroom is not the greatest, and as you can see I have a window shining in on me too, so it's kind of hard to see this color. And like I said, I put these on really light, especially to begin with, because you don't want to look like a clown going to work or going out for shopping or whatnot, or whatever you're doing, especially on a weekend, which is when I'm doing this. It's Saturday. Okay, and I'm going to put a little bit more on both lids, just to give a little bit better purple color. And don't worry, like I said, you can do it darker. And if you have the Younique Rose Water, you can always spray it right in the cap with the eyeshadow pigments, and it makes it even darker, which is great. Okay, now I'm going to use, this is called Infatuated. It's a nice dark brown color. Now I know what you're thinking. It's really dark, but it's not. I'm going to put it on very, very lightly. And I'm done with this brush now. And now I'm going to use Younique's crease brush. Try to say that 5 times fast. So I'm just going to put a little bit of brown in here, and I'm going to start with the outside corner and make a little V, and it kind of accentuates the outside of your eye, makes it look a little bit bigger, which is nice. And then I'm going to carry it into the inside of the crease. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. And try to make them even. I sometimes have a really hard time with that for whatever reason. One side comes out great and then I try to match the other side and it looks awful. You have to keep going back and forth, make sure that they're pretty even. Okay. Now that's pretty light. Again, you can go darker if you want, but I'm just going to a little bit in here. This is a look I wear a lot at work, so you don't want to go crazy and look like a crazy lady at work, especially when you work with little kids like I do. Okay, I think we are good. Okay, so we had Curious, Sexy, Flirty, and Infatuated. Okay, alright, I'm all done with my eyeshadows. So that means I'm all done with my brushes. Next, I'm going to use some of Younique's eyeliners. I love these, especially this one. When you put it on the inside waterline of your bottom lashes, it makes you look so much more awake. So that's what I'm going to do first. This is called Pristine. And there's the other one. Okay, not bad. All right. Now I'm going to use my brown. It's called Prim. I love this brown. Black is just so thick and heavy sometimes. Brown is a great alternative. Okay, let's see if I can do this in the camera. And I'm a big fan of winged eyeliner. Obviously, if you don't like that look, you don't have to use it, but I do, so we're gonna wing it out a little bit. This is really hard when you're not looking in a mirror and you're looking in a camera that's facing you and backwards. So, I would recommend using a mirror instead of a camera on a regular basis, obviously. Okay. There, and I also like to go right underneath. Just about halfway in, just so it's not like bam, eyeliner on the top and then nothing on the bottom. Okay, so now you can see the difference this side's done and this side's not, so let's give it a whirl on this side. So now I'm all done with my eyeliner. And I might have to go back and touch it up after, but alright, now onto the eyelashes, which is my favorite part. I'm going to use my regular eyelash curler. Okay. Now, this step is totally optional. I tend to use drugstore mascara before I put on my 3D fiber lashes. It just gives it a good base, but you don't have to. You can just use the 3D lashes by themselves, especially if you're going for a little bit more of a subtle look. I don't like subtle, especially when it comes to my eyelashes. So let's put these on, and obviously if you have your own technique and it works great for you, then good, keep going with that, but I find that the little zigzag helps a lot. Kind of gets in between the lashes as opposed to just on the tops and the bottoms. Okay, there's one eye. You can already see the difference obviously between those two. And when I go through and do the fiber lashes, you're going to see an even bigger difference. Alright, there's my base. And at this point, I think my mascara has dried, so here comes the fun part. I'm going to use my Fiber Lash mascara. Comes in 2 tubes. One has the little fiber lashes. You can see those. They're made with green tea. Nice natural product, and they're safe for contact and glasses wearers as well, which is awesome. And then this other tube is the transplanting gel. So this is what looks like the actual mascara, but you need to do this, then the fibers, and then this again to set it in. Okay, let's do this. So again, I'm going over all of my lashes with the little zigzag pattern that I showed you before. I want to make sure I get it all in there. My hair is getting in the way. Okay, and as soon as I get that in there, I'm going to go right back over it with my fibers. You want to do it as quickly as you can so that the fibers can adhere to the transplanting gel. Okay. I think we're good on this side. Whoops. You might see little clumps here and there. That's okay. We're going to take care of those later. Now, I'm going to leave this eye for a hot second and go to this eye. But you can already tell the difference. Here's Fiber Lash and here's Drugstore. You can already see, and I've only done one coat. I'm going to go back over each one with the gel. You could stop there. I like to do 2 separate coats. So I'm going to do the gel, then another layer of fibers, and then a final layer of gel. You don't have to do that. I just like how that looks. Remember I said that I might have clumps in here, and that's okay. So we're all done with this. Younique also has this brush. It's a combination eyelash brush and eyebrow brush. Fantastic. So I'm going to use this side, just go over my lashes and get any clumps out that might be there. It also helps separate the lashes so you don't have crazy clumpiness. Okay, there's that side, and I'm going to go and do this side. Alright. How'd we do? I think it looks pretty good. Okay, now I am ready for the day. Okay, like I said, if you have any questions for me, you can find me at www.youniqueproducts.com/Amanda Lawton and the number 9, or on Facebook, Amanda Carpenito Lawton. You can also find this video on YouTube. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you.